was real young. Her best friend is a skinhead chick. She knows an Asian boy named Yick. Caitlin, she is very chic, but I am still in love with a girl named Spike. A girl named Spike. And I am still in love with a girl named Spike. I am still in love with a girl named Spike. A girl named Spike.
You're listening to the I'm in Love with a Girl Named Spike, a Degrassi podcast. I'm your host, Mike Park, along with my co-host, Hannah Eagle, and Rick Johnson.
You ought to know.
Episode 163, I believe we're on. The Road, Part 1, in parenthesis, aka All Cried Out. Rick, I have no idea who sings this. Who sings this, Rick?
Is this Arlo Guthrie, maybe?
You're asking the wrong person.
I didn't look it up. Here, let's look it up. What's it called again?
The Road, in parenthesis, aka All Cried Out. Part 1.
There was nothing at all.
Going down the road.
And does it include All Cried Out?
No, but it's an Arlo Guthrie song.
Well, this is called The Road. 80s song.
No, it's called Going Down the Road.
Get it right or pay the price.
This episode is The Road.
No.
All Cried Out.
No.
Isn't it?
It's called Going Down. I'm on the Wikipedia right
you're
now.
right. Oh my gosh.
Going down the road.
Sorry. Oh my gosh. So this is Arlo Guthrie?
I believe so.
And he wrote it in the 80s?
No.
Then this is a scam, this whole
Should I have
Degrassi.
made my background Alanis?
Woody Guthrie. Sorry. Wrong Guthrie.
Well, Woody Guthrie. Didn't Woody Guthrie die like long time ago? Like in the
long time ago.
40s?
I don't know.
Anywho.
It also could be by Roy Wood. Who the hell's... Oh, it's a Scottish reggae song, potentially.
Going Down the Road? Whoa.
I don't know.
Which
was released
background is better?
in 1974. So,
well,
so we're all...
You need to go to the other side so we can see Caitlin.
You're right. But which one was better?
I didn't see the other one. I was looking up this
other one was better.
Stupid song.
Yeah. Yes. That's way better.
All right, let me move the mic over here then. This episode is so good.
Yes, when this initially aired, because I'm also a big Kevin Smith fan, or Jay and Silent Bob. This was so exciting to me.
It really is.
And then having Alanis Morissette in the beginning scene. Hannah, I'm not going to take your flair. So how does it start?
It starts with a clip from Jay and Silent Bob Go Canadian A, which is like
the fake movie.
Yeah, the fake movie that he's making. It's Alanis of Dogma God fame.
And you can't do that on television fame. She's Canadian royalty.
Yeah, truly. And then it looks really bad, but kind of fun. The Jason Mewes hitting on teenagers is so weird.
It's kind
of creepy.
I love that, like, he's hitting on the teenagers, and then Alanis comes over and is like, "All right, Jason, let's go make out in the trailer."
Yeah. And he's like, "Really?" And she's like, "Really?"
Yeah.
What was her hit song? Why didn't they use that one? Isn't it ironic?
That one, You Ought to Know.
Yeah.
What's the one where she's like in that was good, Hannah.
Thank you. Everyone is holding a cigarette.
Can you say in a theater?
In a theater. Can she go down on you in a theater?
But she was in that video for Isn't It Ironic? I don't know if that's the name of the song. She like in a car with the windows down wearing
and it's all her.
Yeah, it's all her. Did you know that Flea plays on You Ought to Know? Mike?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I don't like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I don't care.
How'd you escape?
You like the Chili Peppers?
I like up to a certain point.
I only like the song on the Conehead soundtrack.
That's a good song.
What is it?
Oh, it's terrible. What are you talking about?
That's a good song.
It's a good
What?
soundtrack.
I've
Soul-
got a
Soul to
bad
Squeeze.
disease. Oh God.
The first time I ever ate Subway, I brought it home and I watched Four Non Blondes, What's Going On, into Soul to Squeeze. And then
I remember this.
I rode my bike back to Subway and bought another sub.
A second
Ooh.
sub.
What kind?
I think the first one was like my palate was not refined yet. And so I think the first one was either like turkey and cheese or ham and cheese.
Ooh, that's a
And
great
then-
hoagie.
And then I went back and I think I got a steak and cheese. But when I went back, I changed my clothes so that the person wouldn't think it would be weird.
And
I
you
think
know
I-
that they knew.
Oh yeah. I think I wore sunglasses too.
Mm.
That's a weird flex, but
And a fake
I
mustache.
respect it.
Yeah.
Did I completely interrupt this, Hannah? The beginning for you?
No, they are filming the opening. Jason Mewes is kind of hitting on Craig. Craig is supposed to be writing the song.
Jason Mewes is
Ashley's
hitting on
going-
Craig. I think Jason Mewes is hitting on Ashley.
Hitting on Ashley, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Craig is supposed to be writing a song for the movie, so he's gonna go back, and Ashley is still going to England.
Okay. So then, Rick, you take it from after the opening credits.
Is this when
Caitlin
Kevin.
is interviewing him.
Caitlin's interviewing Kevin, and then also Kevin talks to Craig and finds out that Ashley's going to London, and he's like, yo, London calling, huh?
Ooh.
He's really hedging his bets on this bipolar kid to
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the DVD box set of Ryan's World?
Ryan's Planet, by the way.
I
Ryan's
think that's
Planet.
supposed to be him being like, I'm a Degrassi fan.
Yeah. It's like, I feel like if I was Caitlin in this position, it would feel like, did this man bring his production to Canada just to try to fuck me?
And I think he,
Yeah, he
Did.
absolutely did. I think
yeah.
in the show and maybe in real life.
Oh, definitely
Yeah.
in real life.
Yeah.
Maybe this was him repaying the favor for the mall rats thing.
I don't think that I don't think that Stacy got as far as you would think into that mall rat situation.
Can't have, I guess. No.
No way. There's no way.
Yeah.
I'm sure if she self-taped something, it probably got brushed over because they had already told what's her
Shannon
face?
Doherty?
Shannon Doherty, she got the role, you know.
And I mean, Shannon Doherty is great.
Yeah, she crushed it.
I have a question about Degrassi.
What?
Is this the first summer Degrassi since school's out? And if
I
school's out,
think-
the first summer Degrassi.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're right. I think this is the first time we're seeing stuff post
Post
school year. I think later on they start doing that because there's like Degrassi goes to Manhattan and stuff.
Yeah.
Degrassi goes to Manhattan. Those sucked.
I love it.
It's like
I love it all.
Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th when he went to Manhattan. Did you see that one?
Is that real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jason goes
takes
to
Manhattan.
Manhattan.
No,
Takes
Jason takes Manhattan.
Is that what it's
It's-
called?
Yeah, it's not good.
That sounds good to me.
It's
You know,
not good.
you know how he
It's-
came back to life in that one?
Yeah. How?
You do?
Well, he just,
Do
I
you-
feel like he
do you-
always comes back to life.
But so there's like a boat in like the in the water, and Jason's body was somehow on the bottom, and then they dropped the anchor, and then a bolt of lightning hit the anchor, and then it
That's not what
like
happened.
how did he come back to life?
Do you want to get into the lore of Friday the 13th right now?
Yeah.
No, But
Okay.
Okay,
all
no.
I have to say is
So the Friday the
skanking.
13th.
Hey, I have final
You got
say.
the floor? You got the floor?
The skanking pickle bass player's father wrote Friday 13th, and we went to the house and we saw the award. He won the MTV Popcorn Award for best.
For OG,
Yeah, he wrote the
Okay.
original.
that's a great movie.
So
Well,
so here's what happened, Hannah. Is
okay.
okay.
You want me to tell you?
No,
how it
I'll tell you how it goes.
Yeah.
So the Friday the 13th previously,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Is that final chapter with Corey Feldman?
No, okay. No, not Corey. Not that is the best Friday the 13th, by the way, Hannah. If
Which
you
one
want
is
to watch
that?
it. It's the one with it's got Corey
Number
Feldman
4.
and is it it's 4. It's got Corey Feldman and
I'm not a huge Jason head, gotta say.
Corey
It's pretty
Feldman.
funny.
Who's the guy? Why am I
Crispin Glover.
Crispin Glover? It's got Crispin Glover and
Oh,
Corey
I
Feldman
love
in it.
Crispin Glover.
It is so good. Like it's the
Okay.
pinnacle of that.
Because Corey Feldman dresses up as child era Jason Voorhees. And
You're
goes,
ruining it because Hannah's never seen it. But anyways, so
she's not gonna watch it.
Corey Feldman's character,
I'll forget though.
Corey Feldman's character goes into the next 3 movies. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Not as Corey Feldman, a different actor plays each one.
Okay.
So the next movie is
Wow.
kind of weird. The following movie, Corey Feldman's character resurrects Jason. Like he wants to make sure Jason's dead. So him and Mike Horshack dig up the body.
This is Takes Manhattan.
no, this is the episode.
one
This is
before.
the movie before. So Horshack and this guy dig up Jason's body and he is dead. And
Yeah.
so this kid then stabs Jason with a rod in the heart to make sure he's dead, and then a lightning bolt comes down and resurrects Jason. And so
But
that's
what
Hold on.
happens in Takes
Hold-
Manhattan.
Hold on. So that
Yeah.
movie happens, and Jason gets how Jason gets defeated is he gets a chain around him through some telekinesis bullshit. Also, Weekend at Bernie's. Bernie is also in this film.
A-list.
Bernie.
The actor that plays Bernie is also in this film. So Jason gets sucked into a lake with like weights and chains and is at the bottom of the lake. Okay.
Okay.
And he's just
That
hanging
sounds
out.
like shit
just-
that he does.
He's just hanging out now. He's
Right.
confined to the bottom of the lake. And then in Jason Takes Manhattan, most of the movie takes place on a boat
Mm-hmm.
before they get to Manhattan. I believe the anchor drops and it disrupts Jason and he comes up and starts murdering teens.
Yeah, it snags on him and then lightning hits and it wakes him up.
No, it snags on a underground power line.
Oh, and then but it's touching him at the same time.
Yeah. And
That's
then
crazy.
awakens
But
him.
very fun.
And then he kills somebody with a sauna rock. He also kills somebody with an electric guitar.
I do love sequel, like lore written to connect sequels is one of my favorite things. Because like the end of Chucky, Child's Play 3, he gets like killed in a factory or 2.
Mhm.
And then they say that a little drop of his little melted plastic goes into
Yeah.
another doll.
Kevin Bacon's in the first one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a crazy death. Did I ever tell you my sister scared the shit out of me because she knew I saw that? And I went and told my parents, I was like, the scariest part, which upset me so much, is somebody's under the bed and they stab through, and that's Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
So my sister waited under my bed and shook it really
whoa.
hard. Yeah.
As that also that kill freaked me out, but as an adult, I'm like, this is not scary at all.
Something
you
under the
know?
bed? I still
No.
would be scared.
That scene where Kevin Bacon gets
Oh yeah. No.
gets an arrow through the chest.
Yeah. I was afraid to see it for a really long time. 'Cause I was like, wow, that's
Post
so
boning.
scary. But it's not
Let's
that
jump
scary.
back into Degrassi, the next
Yeah.
generation. They're filming and something. Okay, yeah, we talked about Craig. The advice that Kevin Smith gave to Craig is go.
Yeah.
And
It's
so
bad. But
Caitlin
also,
gives some
Interviewing
advice.
him, I think, when we get back.
yeah, well, also at one point they all go to catering and it's being catered by the Dot with Spinner
Spinner.
and Jay, and Craig goes off the deep end. And it's the first time that Ashley says, "Did you take your medication?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
In Spinner's defense, I don't think he knew this was going to be starring every single person that hated him from school.
This is a crazy movie if they just pulled random ass kids out of the school to star in it.
Mhm.
The movie would be so bad.
Or also though, it could be so good. I wish it was a real movie that was an actual feature length that I could watch.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I do dream about that too. That
I
if we could if he could actually go back and make a Degrassi. I mean, Jay and Silent Bob do Canada
Hey,
Mhm.
and cast. the
Did anyone
kids.
see the new Mallrats?
They
I
made a
have
new
not.
Mallrats.
Yeah.
Did you watch it? Is it any good?
No, there's a girl from my high school in it.
Oh yeah, your enemy.
My enemy, yeah. She's in it. She's
There's
not
a
my
new
enemy. What if she ever
Mallrats?
hears this? She won't hear it though.
I hope she does. What if she does hear? Who cares? What is she
You're
gonna
right. I don't know. Nothing.
do? Exactly.
Still live in LA. Stay there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Manny's cheerleading outfit is out of control. It is so skimpy. It's
He's
freaking
jumping
out.
all over the place.
No, it's the next scene. They're filming that. They're filming the scene when Jason Mewes is being a real creep.
Yes. Yes.
Because I'm already at the scene where Caitlin gets a phone call from Joey, and I actually have no idea what's going on. He says something, so she comes home and she's making salad.
No.
No,
No, because
we've skipped some stuff.
we've skipped some stuff. You skip Caitlin walking in on Craig investigating how to get into music school in England.
Minimize. That's what she says.
Yeah, minimize.
Minimize.
You're looking at porn, and he's like, Simpsons got it on lockdown.
Yeah, she's like, well, what about travel porn? And then she says, Big Ben in the rain. I thought that was very fun when she says that.
What I can't remember. She also said something like pigeons in whatever square.
Pigeons defouling Trafalgar Square. She's fun. She's silly.
she is fun. She is super fun.
I feel like
know.
Caitlin's got a plan to just get Joey alone in the house. Because Angela's
summer.
gone. Angela's gone. She's dead.
She doesn't come back till
She's a different character.
pretty
No,
much.
she's- I just watched her, and I was watching ahead too. I just saw her.
She does come back, but after this, less and less.
My
Until
favorite-
she's again someone
until-
different.
Yeah, that's right.
My favorite part of this happens when the interview with Kevin is happening again.
Yeah.
And he's talking about how like Jason Mewes liked the Canadian flag also, but he thought it was a weed. Did you guys notice that Bob and Doug McKenzie are in the background?
No.
Like the Bob and Doug, or a picture of them?
No, two actors playing Bob and Doug McKenzie are in the background of that scene.
Oh, that's
Guys, you're
genius.
Kidding me?
Yeah, I was like, fuck yes, that is so good.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, Craig is in the garage, and Caitlin and Joey come into the garage. He's playing guitar. Rick, what's happening here?
Well, Caitlin is telling Joey that she says to Joey, Craig's in the garage. You have to be open-minded about what's about to be told to you. And Craig comes in and is like, I got accepted into a music school. I'm leaving for London tomorrow.
And Joey goes, "No." She's like, "Can you please be open Byington?" And Joey's like, "Yes, I will." And he goes in and he's like, "I want to go to England." And he's like, "Absolutely not."
I like that Caitlin's like, but he has tuition money. And then Craig just comes with a bull-faced lie that Ashley and Ashley's dad will now take care of him in London.
Yeah.
It's a good
Do you
lie.
think he's already off his meds or no?
No, not yet. Because at the end of this episode, he trashes him, remember?
I know, but he does seem like he's acting. Maybe this is just Craig though. This just seems like
just straight up Craig. It's Craig
This
shit.
is Craig.
Okay. I'll let Hannah take this acting scene with using real students. It's Ellie, Jason Mewes, and Paige.
Oh
in
yeah.
the doorway.
Yeah, I know that Paige is stinking up a storm.
Yeah, she's bad.
She's doing real bad. And I know in hindsight that I think later when Kevin Smith comes back, he has cut this scene out of the movie. But he's like, well, you were very. And
that's
then
right.
Jason is still hitting on the teenagers, and I think Craig is like pouting in a corner.
Yeah.
And then they try to go cheer him up.
Is it at this point that Kevin's like, you need to stop hitting on the teens? It's getting weird.
Yeah, he's like, it was funny at first.
He's disgusting. Why would he do that? That's disgusting.
It was
He's a
what year was
coomer.
this? This would be like 2006.
This is also at the height of Jason Mewes being like fucked up all the time.
Yeah, it tracks for him.
Right before he lost all of his teeth.
Oh God, yeah, it's such a bummer to see him now.
How did he lose his teeth?
Drug addict. He was doing meth or whatever. Lost all. He has dentures now.
Oh, so much
And
easier.
like,
then.
his like face is almost unrecognizable.
Yeah,
Really?
this I feel like would be like, I think in this episode, Craig is going to see Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Because I see the poster in the background when he's at the movie theater later. But so this would be like, I think right before Jason Mewes kind of falls off, I think.
Oh, all right.
Putting the pieces together.
Yeah.
You know who sucks?
Who?
Tomas.
Tomas really has, yeah, I thought I used to like Tomas.
He's not good. He's kind of shitty producing.
Yeah, he's like, this is not puffy enough. I'm gonna make it suck.
Who's Tomas? What am I missing?
He's like
producer.
Caitlin's producer.
Oh, got it. Why don't you like him?
He's just
He's
interfering with local heroes too much.
He kind of looks like Gyllenhaal, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal, don't you think?
Gyllenhaal.
A little bit.
You think he looks like Jake Gyllenhaal? Maybe
Not-
like a dollar store brand.
No, that's not very nice.
Dollar General.
What's
Yeah.
Kevin Smith and Caitlin talking about in the hallway?
Well, Caitlin got a phone call from Los Angeles.
About Ryan's Planet.
Yeah.
Just Los Angeles.
Just Los Angeles, not a studio.
Los Angeles
Kevin,
called.
Kevin, I got a phone call from Los Angeles. And
And
Kevin's
Kevin's
like,
like,
and then Kevin's like, yeah. And then Caitlin's like, you had something to do with this, didn't you? You called the city of Los Angeles.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was Kevin Smith's doing.
Yeah.
yeah.
He called the
I feel
entire
like-
city of Los Angeles.
It's just also written to be like, he helps her so much and he's just so smart and wise and he's like a savior. It's like a little gross after a certain point.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
But I
People
do
who-
like when they were drunk at the bar. But we'll get there.
Yeah.
You like drunk, huh?
I think Caitlin drunk is something fun that I rarely get to see.
You like all drunk.
Not all drunk, no. Some
Wow,
people when they're
yeah.
drunk are no fun.
What about your sister?
When my sister's drunk,
Yeah.
I feel like she sometimes thinks she's really tough when she's drunk.
Have you ever gotten in a fight with your sister when she's been drunk?
No. No, we don't really fight about anything.
You guys love each other, huh?
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Fun.
I have friends who, oh, they get drunk and then they run.
Fantastic.
I used to have friends who would be like, they would get drunk and then they think they could run really fast and then they would just disappear. That I don't like.
I like that.
That's
Especially
You
like
do.
if there was a highway close by and they're just running. No? All right. So Caitlin is screaming at her producer guy. Is it because she said I don't want
Tomas.
to do I
Yeah,
don't
she-
want to do it?
Well, Tomas has changed the whole piece. Caitlin was trying to make Caitlin was trying to make a piece about a really respected filmmaker in this process. And Tomas was like, let's get some juicy Hollywood deets.
Mhm.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
And so Caitlin was furious.
Yeah, the actual quote I believe is like, I don't want no more of this, more of Benifer.
Mm.
Oh,
Benifer is
Wow, I
Ben
didn't even clock
Affleck and
that
Jennifer Lopez, by the way, Mike.
I've heard
And then
of
he
it.
says, this isn't Ryan's world. And she
Ryan's-
goes, it's
it's
Ryan's
Ryan's
planet. And he's like, I don't care.
Kevin understands me.
Yeah. And she's like, well, if you don't like Ryan's planet, I quit.
Wow. That's heavy. That was a heavy scene. But now we're moving on to more exciting scenes. We're back at the food cart where Craig is playing his guitar in the food court
So
With-
weird. So
with
weird.
Jimmy
He's about to
listening.
go
in.
see a movie. Why does he
Yeah.
have his guitar with him?
Because he's a shitty person.
He
Only-
just does suck.
He's the guy that brings the acoustic guitar to the party and just starts playing it. You're like, fucking Craig, man.
But Joey shows up with tickets in hand, and he's very excited.
That
And,
ticket had to have been so much money.
day of. Oh my god!
Yeah, or the day
Yeah.
before. It's also insane that Craig hasn't even mentioned to Ashley at this point that like going to London. You know,
Well,
like,
he has now.
wow, the
'Cause-
future, yeah.
He meets her at the car that she's packing up, and they embrace, they kiss, and Craig pulls out the ticket, and it's not the reaction he was hoping for. What does Ashley say to Craig, Hannah?
She says, what's going on here? Did you stop taking your pills? And he's like, why do you always think I'm off my pills? And she's like, because this is crazy. And
I
you
will
can't follow
agree.
me
I
to
will-
England.
I will agree. Kind of crazy.
It's crazy. And she goes, you can't follow me to England. And he goes, why? And she's like, because I don't want you to. And this, I think, is when it becomes clear, like, she was going to dump him.
Oh yeah, she was
I-
trying to get into some punk clubs, maybe make out with some Brits. You know,
Yeah.
like
I think
get
it
a
was
get
an
a
easy,
set of Doc Martens.
yeah. And maybe she thought she could like do it really like painlessly if she just went to England and he was there. Painlessly for her. So she gets in the car and starts sobbing. And Craig is like, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna do something nuts.
I like how she says, "Email me."
Email me
Who's driving? Is she taking a taxi?
Taxi
a
cab.
cab.
Okay.
Mike, their parents don't care. They can't drive them to the airport. They're too busy. They got careers.
Okay, so she has her
Whose side are you
father
on,
with
Craig's
her
or Ashley's?
stepdad.
Yeah. Who's side
I
are
think-
you on?
I think I'm on both. Man, why are you yawning, bro?
I had a long day.
Oh, come on, not as long as mine.
No, I bet my day was longer.
I'm sure it was.
You don't even know my
What?
life.
Mine day is still going. I gotta go. I have a meeting after this. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I have to.
You
I have to do.
You gotta do another podcast.
well, is it a podcast or is it a video? What is it called? What would that be called?
A video
The video.
video series. Yeah.
Anyway,
What are you doing? Oh, you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
You're watching Music. It's Powerful Stuff.
Right,
Live at District Recording. I'm your host, Mike Park, along with my
Music, it's
co-host.
powerful stuff.
That's right. Along with my
Mike
co-host,
is-
Hannah Eagle.
Interviewing
Good
all my
eye.
best friends.
Mhm.
But I told you that one time I was about to say, I'm like, along with my co-host Hannah Eagle, and I
It
stopped
rolls right
myself.
off.
Yeah. Okay, now the bar's seen this happening. Hannah, I'm going to give you this. This is all yours. Kevin Smith, Caitlin Ryan in the bar, getting drunk, drinking.
Before we
It's-
start, Kevin is clearly drinking a beer. Hannah, as a professional drink slinger, what is Caitlin drinking?
It's in a small rocks glass. It has an umbrella. I feel like it's something tropically, but it's also like kind of orangey.
Could it
I
be a
was trying to
Mai
figure it out
Tai? You
myself.
think it's a Mai Tai?
Maybe a Mai Tai, maybe like a maybe even
Tequila
like a-
Sunrise.
Singapore Sling?
yeah, something like that. Something like that. Or like maybe a tequila sunrise. I was gonna say that.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's clear to me through deductive reasoning, I think she drank a few, built up the courage, called him there, and he's on his like first beer,
Ooh.
which to me feels like tricky territory.
I thought it was a little different. I thought that maybe
Oh.
Caitlin's just a little bit of a lightweight.
Okay, maybe you're
She's-
right.
She's playing a good drunk. And that is a deep kiss.
That kiss.
That kiss is real.
So, oh my God. Okay.
That kiss was
I
crazy.
don't. I watched the kiss a couple times to try to
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Kevin's
Okay.
okay. Caitlin's mouth is closed the entire time.
Uh-huh.
Kevin's mouth is open.
Yeah,
Heck.
He was
Can't-
going for it.
with
Yeah.
years of passion behind
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Like it was like, this is my chance type of thing.
Can you blame him?
No,
And you-
not at all. But like, if we hadn't interviewed Stacy and like found out, like, yeah, Kevin had the hots for me. Like,
Yeah.
that I would have missed that, or I wouldn't have like
Well,
cared.
but
you know
I've
what I mean?
I've known that. I mean, decades ago, I knew about the Kevin Smith attraction to Stacey.
Decades.
Yeah, but like I think we got further details that would have, you know, it went deeper than what I knew. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Kevin's reaction after that was not written. He is just
He was like,
riffing.
that was awesome
He's
for
like,
me.
"Oh, that was great. That was great.
awesome for me.
Oh. Wait. Ryan's planet.
She also
Is
says
she-
she thinks he's gay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she goes, I
She-
actually wanted to know if you're gay.
Well, she's
Oh,
like,
I don't
do
remember
you,
that.
do you have a Mrs. Smith? And that's when he starts talking about the closing of the iris of the camera. And then she's mesmerized by his New Jersey comic book ways. And
She's like, he's so smart. That's the other thing I hate is like they're like acting like she would be like, he knows about film, and he's not really saying anything.
no,
Important.
he's explaining the process of closing the iris of the camera.
Of the camera. And he's like, you remember who Charlie Chaplin is? You might never heard of him. It's like everything that he says, I'm like, oh my God. And she's going along with it. This is
Yeah,
a
but
man's dream.
She's drunk. She's getting closer and closer. I like that.
I
Just when
didn't
she-
I didn't know the kiss was gonna happen. And then like moments before, I was like, she's going for it.
Mhm. They were too close. They
Yeah.
were really close. I think
Which-
you can even see. They're like, that's his glasses.
Oh yeah.
Not so
They could-
close.
But when she gets home to Joey after, it's like she goes back home to Joey after the Kevin Smith incident. Did she propose to him then?
Yes.
So, okay, so she proposes to Joey.
This is her third engagement. Do you think it will stick?
Is that true?
Yeah, because Joey and Caitlin got engaged one time. Then he
That's
was
right.
she was engaged to that director D-bag that tried to have sex
Yes.
with Casey or whatever.
Casey.
Casey from School's Out.
Not Casey. Who was the other the one that Amy tried to have
Amy.
sex with Amy, and then now she's re-engaged to to Joey.
Okay, so she
And
she
guilt free,
proposed.
it seems.
Yeah, nope. She's throwing around that engagement like crazy. Also, I love Joey's reaction, which was, I never thought you'd ask. Like,
Yeah.
I've done it once. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to ask again.
So he says yes right there. Does he say
Oh, yeah.
like, of course?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Now the
also
next
love
stage.
that he is also like, you been drinking?
She's like, yeah.
Let's get married.
Yeah. Ooh, that was
Okay, so the next day
rough.
they're outside embracing, and then
Stop.
Craig comes out with a duffel
Stop.
bag.
Stop.
Why? This is
You forgot a very pivotal
what?
thing that happened.
What? Please tell me.
Craig throwing away all of his pills.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's true.
You'd mentioned that earlier, though.
Yeah, but this is
Well,
when it
yeah, but-
happens.
Yeah.
It's also very, very irresponsible of Craig to throw those pills in the trash instead of down the toilet.
Why?
Because he'll get caught.
You'll get caught.
Oh.
And
Okay.
Angela could have got those pills.
She's a bit old to be eating pills out of the trash. wouldn't we
Kids.
say?
Kids do crazy shit, man.
I guess. Yeah, I can't argue.
I feel like
So-
you would have eaten pills out of the trash.
For sure. Maybe. No. Different stuff.
Off.
Not the-
Off to England. Craig is off, and he embraces Joey, but he's off his meds, so it's kind of a weird embrace. And then embraces Caitlin. He lets that one, holds on to that one a little longer than he should have. Joey and Caitlin are embracing as Craig is in the taxi. What are they saying through the window? Does he say like, "Bye, I'm out of here," and then that's it? It's to be
He
continued.
says, I'll see you in September.
Yeah.
Got
And
it.
then Craig says, we're not going to the airport anymore.
To change of plans.
Change
There's
of
been a
plans.
change of plans.
One, Joey and Caitlin would have heard that. Two, that cabbie has to know that he's underage. It's not like if I was that cab driver, I would have been like, wait a minute.
Hey,
Like,
has there been a change of
hey,
plans?
Has there been a change of plans, Dad?
Yeah. I'm still going to the airport, right? Because you paid me.
Part 2 though next week.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
good.
I'm gonna after we get off. I gotta. Never mind. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys next week. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.